Well, it is the end of another day. I am out here enjoying a cigar. It is warm, warm, warm underneath this heat dome here in Lebanon, Tennessee. I am drenched with sweat, but I am here dedicated to spend time with you. I've missed you all. I hope you are doing well. I'm excited for us to chat tonight, anticipating the chat. I'm excited about talking with you tonight, and hopefully you are staying cool, staying comfortable, and if you are of age, that you are able to relax and enjoy a cigar with me. Today is so warm in Tennessee. My wife decided that she needed to bring our chickens inside to keep them safe. If you have backyard chickens, I'm curious, have you ever brought your chickens inside? It is not an easy adventure. We have 8 chickens. Tonight we had to put up 3 different pens inside our den to accommodate all of them coming in. I wish I had a video. Of it. It's quite humorous seeing my wife and I fumbling around in the dark trying to get these chickens off of their roost in their coops. They're comfortable-ish. It's warm. I would not, if it were up to me, I would not bring the chickens in. But guess what? I love my wife, and so I do crazy things to show her that I love her. Tonight, we brought in 8 chickens, and they are sleeping inside in the air conditioning. I am not in air conditioned. My chickens actually are more comfortable right now than I am, if that says anything. But you know what? My wife is going to bed knowing that I love her enough to carry in 8 chickens into our house. If you're watching this and you have a bent towards entrepreneurism, I would like to know how you navigate the optimist roller coaster. Excited about the adventure, and then you have some educated pessimism, and you start to go downhill, and you typically have that make or break moment where you are like, I'm either going to cut ties with this or I'm going to go forward and I'm going to keep on trudging. I have that fairly frequently in my life. I've experienced lots of things that I want to do, but I haven't followed through with as many of them as I think that I could have. So I'm curious, if you've ever done a business venture, what are your go-to surefire ways to push yourself past that crash and burn moment where you just throw in the towel and you keep on going? What I'm doing, and I'm not an expert by any means, I continue to try and go back to the motivation for why I got into it. I reread some notes that I took when I started my journey that inspire me, that, challenge me, that no, I really did feel as strongly about this then. The only thing that's changed is how I'm feeling about it. The same obstacles that I faced back then are the same obstacles that I face now. I've learned a little bit more, so I'm actually at a better place if I just push through this. This is, I guess, my question to you and possible challenge to you is, how do you get past that, and what are you doing to get past that? And do you have any experiences, anything to share that could encourage somebody else? I'd love to hear about what it is. If you are not somebody who is an entrepreneur by heart and you prefer something more secure, what are some of the things that motivate you? I really would love to hear what are the things that excite you. What are the things that you feel good about whenever you lay your head on your pillow at night that you checked off on your to-do list? What are the measurements that you have for motivating you each day to do what you do? I really am interested in a different way of thinking. I'm more of an entrepreneur, so I know that I can dream and I can dream big, but I know that not everybody is wired like me. And so I would love to hear about some of the things that you think about if you are not bent towards being an entrepreneur. What are the things that you're concerned about? What are your red flags whenever you hear about something or whenever you're thinking about making a decision? What is the criteria that you have to determine whether you will make a decision or you won't make a decision? Whether that be business, personal, hobbies, whatever that is, I'd love to hear about what matters to you. I will say that as I have grown as a man, as my family has grown, the things that motivate me have shifted a little bit. My tolerance for risk has certainly shifted a little bit, but I still have that bent towards adventure and trying new things and attempting new endeavors. But I will say one of the things that motivates me all the time, and it has since I have been a little kid, growing up in a family that went to church, that was heavily involved in church and ministry, I think about where Scripture says, whatever you do, do it as unto the Lord. Lord. And for me, that really is a good guiding light to determine whether or not the activity that I'm choosing to do is worth investing in. I know that this channel seems a little strange to some people. A cigar smoking guy sitting talking to a camera at the end of the day may seem odd, but my motivation really is to do what I feel like God has called me to do, which is to encourage men, which is to challenge men to rise up to try and be an extra voice. I know I'm not the only voice. I may not even be an original voice, but I am another voice that is sounding that call to other men to rise up, to do something with your life rather than just sitting by and letting life happen to you, happen to life. You have a reason for being here, and I would love to be one of those voices in your corner that helps you gather up that gumption to keep going. I hope that tonight was encouraging to you. I hope that it maybe was challenging to you. Maybe you laughed at the chicken story. Hopefully you could find a good laugh about it. I have to laugh about it because I live with the chicken lady. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, I would greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing. If you liked what you heard, give me a thumbs up, share it on social media. If you've got any comments that you'd like to add, I would love to hear about them in the comments section. And as always, if you are in the Lebanon area and would like to join me, I would love to share a cigar with you and change the world.